So, welcome back to day 22 of 100 Days of Startup, where I, Rod Danan, am building Prentus, where we match startups with skill tech interns in 7 days or less. And we are also building a huge community of bootcamp grads where they can connect, work on projects, and overall just have a good time while they're job searching. So let's hop into it. It's Labor Day, so I was already in a bit of a holiday mood. Just kind of quiet around the neighborhood overall. But start off with kind of a thing throwing me off. So one thing that I haven't talked about much yet is my previous business debt at my last startup. So for those of you that don't know, I was running different startups before this called Bonanza. It was an influencer marketplace, and I made every mistake you could possibly make. So that's why it took 15 months, didn't make a dollar, spent on agencies, and just wasted a lot of money overall. And with that money, I didn't know about business credit cards, all requiring a personal guarantee. So that was one thing. I thought it just disappears if your business closes. And then when I was already so deep, I even went to personal credit cards. So right now, I've built up a sizable amount of debt, and I've kind of just been putting it off, which was partially allowed because of coronavirus. But now it is getting ready for that time. So Amex has been calling me, every single day for months already. I just kind of just been blocking numbers every week. But they sent me an email and said basically it's going to collections in 7 days. So now is kind of like the deadline where I have to face it. For perspective, on all my business credit cards, I have $42,000 in debt. On my personal, I originally had $28,000. Now it's at $26,000. So that's a total of $68,000 of credit card debt right now. Personal, I don't have to worry about that till December, but now I have to worry about the Amex because it's about to go to collections. And once it's on collections, that's when it affects my personal credit. So, some options I have to consider: bankruptcy, settlements, debt relief programs, or just the financial hardship programs that the credit card companies have. So it's definitely throwing me off. I have to kind of face this, and I have a tight deadline. So now it's just like I gotta do research or talk to people, whatever I gotta do, but I gotta do it now before thing kind of send off. So that kind of threw me off. I took a walk midday, which I usually don't do. I didn't go to the gym because the gym was closed, and yeah, so that's like the main thing. So just want to share with everyone because that's the ugly side of founding multiple startups, but that's how it is. So moving to the afternoon, once I got past the debt stuff, I was mostly working on kind of easier tasks, nothing too high of focus. I wanted to focus on positioning, that one-liner for Prentus and figure out how best to frame the company. But that requires kind of focus and creativity, and I just couldn't get into it. So instead, was focusing mostly on the big project we got going on. And since the big project is now going to be including the internship side of the business on the main platform, along with mentoring and group projects, it's a pretty big project, but luckily I onboarded a product manager today. So I'm really looking forward to that. He should be able to handle a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, which will free up my time to focus on marketing. And, everyone's still going to get the experience. I'm obviously going to still help them, but it's just going to make it more successful, honestly. So other than that, I was also just trying to round up everyone to sign all the internship agreements, but there's still people out of town. And then setting up GitHub, which I started a little bit yesterday. So created teams and just kind of directing the team leads on how to do things. But yeah, other than that, I think just, I reviewed some profiles for the sales position I have, and then set up some zaps to kind of automate when I review things and make sure I follow up with people properly. So other than that, did not do much today, but tomorrow's Tuesday. Everyone will be back in. I have a bunch of things scheduled and kind of on the docket, so should be able to hop right in and tackle the day. But we'll have to also look at the debt solution. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. But I'll let all you know. Otherwise, have a great night and see you tomorrow.